So now we have seen that we can auto scale our instance as per the policy that we will be defining, and as per the whatever the utilization or the load is there, it will auto scale and auto scale up and auto scale down as per the requirement. So here currently we can see three instances. Two are the one that is the last is the one that was the main one that on which we were working, and we will try to close this. Okay, now we have exited from that instance, and previously I have shown it was scaled up to 5 instances when the policy was achieved, that is more than 40%, and whatever the stress load was there to that instant, it tried to scale up using the instance group. Now we will be focusing on the IAM roles and the firewalls. So for that, we will be going to the page, and here we'll go to the IAM policies. So here at the left hand side, we will go to the IAM and admin, and here we will move over to the IAM services. Now you can see there are two principal roles that are being defined. This is the one that is for my uh, part, because I have been creating this project and working, so I am the owner. And apart from that, this is the default one that is there for the engine as per given by the service. Now what we will do, we will create an access for a user. We will be providing, okay, this is one of my colleague, so we will be using his uh, mail ID. So the principal, it has to be a Google account or Google email ID or group account or any email ID that is valid, or any Google Workspace. And we will be providing what role it will be playing here. Currently, I just want to give access to that email, that it should only be having the admin access to the compute agent, and he is able to view the compute power. So these are the two roles, the policy that I will be attaching to this Gmail ID. So this is the user, and yep. So he will be able to see the compute services, and he will be able to access the compute services only into this particular Google account, Google Cloud account. Okay, now the IAM configuration is there, and we can set up for multiple user, and we can create a group, that is a work group that is there, or workspace group is there, or any Gmail group is there, and we can add those to provide access, or by using the Gmail ID or the uh, Gmail group email ID. And what else we can see here, what are the rows that are there. So like you can see, this was the owner, this is my profile, and this is for the one that has been created by default by the Google Cloud, and these are the two additional one that I have given to my one of my colleagues to see the compute admin and the compute viewer. So by that way, we are giving permissions to one of my colleague to check my Google account compute services. And now let's go to the firewalls. Okay, here in the left hand side, we will be going to the VPC network, and here we have at the left hand side we have firewalls. So these are the default firewalls that are there, but we will be creating our own. So we will create and say alignment. Okay, this is the name that we can what we can have a logs, but it will cost, as you can see, if we are creating logs for this firewall. We will be having default network, because all the VMs that are there, they are using the default. See, one more is down because it has been auto scaled. and it is scaled down. So you can see both the instances that were created, it is using the default network. This is the default network that is being used. See, this is the network interface, but this is the network that is there, and it is using that default one. So we will be working on that, and we will be providing ingressions. And what we will do, we will try to allow some of the targets, and we will be allowing all the instances that are there to try to get into this using the firewall network. And here we will be defining to have all the networks to be able to access. And these are the IP range, so the range will be indefinitely, it will provide that part. And after that, we will be providing TCP ports. Should give a gap for that. Okay, these are for the SSH, HTTP. This is for the SSH, this is for HTTP, and this is for HTTP. So we will be giving the TCP protocols to allow that part. And we will be creating that firewall. Let's name that enabled. Okay, the firewall has been created. See, so this is the firewall that we have created, and here we are just allowing all the IP ranges. And here are the applicants instance that are there. So to the two instance that are there, that is, we can go to the VM instance, and here we can see two instances are there that are correctly, that are actively on in our Google account. And for both the instance, as they are on the same default network, so the firewall will be applied. So these are the rules for configuring the IAM roles and the firewalls. And to check the firewall is working, what we can do, we'll go as we have defined the firewall that, and only the TCPs with these 22, 80, 44 ports are able to access the VM. So what we will do, we'll try to access that part. So we will try to open access from a custom port. So as we have defined three ports, let's see if it is able to connect to the instance environment. So here after refreshing, we can see that we are able to access with the custom port that we are provided, that is the 22. Now, but let's see if our firewall is blocking other ports. So by default, if I give 23 as a port, it should be blocking the access. So here it is authorizing it, and we'll see. Okay, here we can see the connection was failed to connect at backend. Code is 4003. So it is refusing because the port that we have provided, the custom port is 23. Because of that port, because we are not allowed to have that under that protocol ports to get into the VM machine. So that's why we are not able to log in. So that's it, and our firewall is working perfectly. So thank you.